CTG Studios, and we are loading in here. But first and foremost, we got this really bright-eyed, really bushy-tailed, well, bushy-nubbed, rusty Q Corkington. Most amazing dog in the whole entire world. And man, it feels like we haven't streamed in forever. I just gotta go back to Rusty once more. Yeah. So lots to catch up on. Lots of stuff to catch up on. Those that don't follow the Discord, we do have some stuff we got to do, right? We got to do some cooking because we need far more than this. We need some arrows because we need far more than 70. You know, we know exactly what our goal is, right? We're going to jump down into the middle of this crevasse again, and we're going to go fight a Lynel again once we get to places where we shouldn't be again. And we're going to give this a good old college try again. I think actually we got a lot of food. I feel like I don't know. Here's some beam emitters. You know what we gotta do. That wouldn't be a bad idea. It's been so long since we've streamed. I really don't even remember. Like, to be honest, I have no recollection of how this all went just really horrible, other than the fact it just went all horrible. Hey, well, that's helpful. Alright, so I just jump off the edge here, right? Well, here's something useful, maybe. Some arrows. That's never not useful. So, yeah. So what's been going on? What's you know, why is everything the way it was? Why have we not streamed in forever? You know, all those really good questions that I know everybody has. And the direct answer is life just got really kind of unfortunate for a bit. So and what we mean by that is the car, right? It's had some issues. And the issues that the car had weren't horrible. I mean, realistically, they weren't horrible, but they did take some time to get fixed. Like, that's where we got to, right? So it's like I need to do this. You kind of steer my way through here. And then come back here. But so went to take care of the car thing and told, hey, come back later. Alright, not a big deal. So that was kind of, you know, part of the adulting, getting all that taken care of. And we had family coming in, so taking care of all that as well was kind of a thing. And so we got all that mostly resolved. But after that, I wonder. Let's see here. Alright, so let's grab a stabilizer. A construct head. 2 construct heads. Some batteries. Alright, so actually let's go over to stabilizer and let's go to decrease. Boy, if we had a cannon, it'd be so good right now. Alright, I think the stabilizer is important. The head, not so much. We need this. And this. Alright, so let's try to work on this, shall we? He still thinks something's up, but he's quite not sure that we're doing something here, so... So if I think we do this... Let's grab the other small one. Hey, Chadley, how's it going, buddy? And Turtle Club, if you don't know Chadley, then you're missing out. Really cool, family-friendly streamer. Actually, had a really cool video post lately with a subscription service, one of those video game services where you get some older games. And the first package that you got, Chadley, looks kind of cool. I actually saw the video. Some of those games were definitely what I call, like, let's use the word vintage. I like the word vintage for what I saw. But there was definitely... Alright, so let's grab this. Let's grab this. But it looked like the, it looked like there were some games that were... Yeah, a collection so small. Yeah, so... Yeah, exactly. When you got kind of a very small collection, like just about anything works pretty good, right? I mean, uh-oh. That was nearly really bad. But yeah, from what I saw, it was... It looked like kind of what I'm afraid of from those services. Like... So you had like a WWE game. You had... Whoa. All right. So that's just Yunobo that's got the aggro. Interesting. Huh. But yeah, so I'm like, all right, that's not a horrible thing, right? I mean, there's definitely some good stuff to get for like a collection like that, but a lot of those games are kind of like the ones that I don't know. It seems like they're really good like niche games, if that makes sense. But like, there was definitely some that I'd never seen before. So what if we do this? All right. That was weird. Like, is it not close enough? Is that what's going on? Whoa. What is up with these things not taking hits? Like, seriously. Oh. Yeah, that right there is... That right there is problematic. Yeah, yeah. You know, it definitely makes sense, right? Like, giving away really good games, not a really good business model. I had my shield out and it still killed me. Wow. Wow. Right. I mean, you're not getting like any of the really expensive games. I get that part. I just feel like someone like yourself and myself going into that, we get that. We get that risk, right? But I know my viewership is a little bit on the younger side at times, and I believe yours is kind of in that younger range also. And so someone who's not in that kind of area where they can understand that easily, like, oh yeah, I'm going to get these really great games, and come to find out, no, you're not. Yeah, unfortunately, you just that's just not what you're going to get. And I feel I don't know if that's really their obligation to do right, but it kind of feels like there should be there should be like a midpoint, right? Where like someone like you and I finds a service as a subscription service, and we know we're not going to get something like Ocarina of Time, right? or we're not going to get something like Majora's Mask, right? I mean, it's not like I'm going to go and say, all right, here we go, and you know, it's not like I'm going to come up and get something like this in my crate. I get it, but there's some really good games out there that, you know, like Freedom Force. It's an amazing gun game. If you've got a CRT TV for it, or you got a conversion kit for it, it's great. But for every game that's like that, there's like the Drakens of the world, which is a fun game if you're willing to put like all that time into it. Can I? I don't know if that even works. I think the only way I'm really going to be able to do this is just come up here, save, and get down in this and fight again. Like, there are some really good race games, right? Alright, maybe that's part of what I need to do. Yeah, I'll just slash on him with the Master Sword. Oh, this might be... Alright, this might be actually cheese. Oh, that was not even right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Uh-oh. Captain, he's adapted? There we go. Oh, that was almost very dumb of me. Alright. Nope, here we go. Oh, here we go. What do we have that's going to really hurt this guy, hopefully? This. Alright. Yeah. Come on. Alright, roll shield broke. So just the mystery. Yeah, the mystery definitely is. That definitely comes in as part of the price tag, right? Like, I'm not going to say that someone, you know, someone coming in for the fun of it and the mystery of it all, you know, that's great. I'm not going to begrudge anybody that. I think that's actually worth it. You know, I think that's definitely one of those things that makes it fun and entertaining. And there's definitely some good content for it, right? And just playing the games and kind of showing them off, because there's something else to be said. Oh, that hit again. Oh, no. We need, there we go. That needs to get filled. That needs to get filled. Hey, good morning, Hunter. My roller shield's badly damaged, Tom. Oh, here we go. Primo Flurry Rush. Oh, and that hit again. Alright, how's everyone doing today? As soon as you can see the health bar on this guy, you'll realize that I'm doing pretty good right now. Oh, I think he's down. I think he's down for the count. Did I get credit for it? Nope, I didn't get credit for it. Oh well. But I'll definitely take all of the stuff off of it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Lynel horn. Yeah, we'll save that. Absolutely. Savage Lynel bow. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. And the most important part about all this is Rusty's doing really good. Like, I cannot undersell how much better in just general I personally feel because Rusty's doing great. 5-shot burst. Yeah, we'll definitely... yeah. Oh, that's a Phrenic bow, though. That's the Dusk bow. We'll just drop this. But, yeah, doing really good and feeling really good after taking out that Lynel. That seems to be... Oh, yeah. Yeah, looted all of that guy. How do I get there now? Because that seems to be kind of like a valid statement now, right? Because we're kind of exploring. We kind of came down here because we're like, let's go see what's down here. Oh, that's just not even fun. Okay. Alright, and... Tato Lynel's. Oh yeah, well that's our first Lynel kill on this series, so I'm feeling really good about that. Alright. Yeah, let's do this then. Take that out, take that out. Take this out. We have no fan. Okay, that makes life problematic. So, no. We're just going to do this then. Alright. Yeah, that was yesterday's final interview for Big Promotion. Oh, well, way cool. Interviews are always interesting, right? Because every company kind of tries to do their own kind of thing. Some companies, you know, they have a lot more... Whoa, their interview process, you know, some companies are very big on the tech side, so, and depending upon the company, right, that's important. All right, what's up with all this? Okay, so there's that. And some companies, they're not really big on the tech side, right? Like, so the company that I work for, I have a technical position. I cannot stress that enough, that my position that I work with in my company is very tech-minded, is very tech-centric. The things that I do require me to be able to troubleshoot, require me to be able to do intake. Whoa. That was not what I was expecting. Ha. Huh. How dare the very castle try to kill me. So there is a lot, and I cannot stress that enough. There is a lot of stuff in my job that definitely falls into the realm of tech support, of being technical minded, of being able to read documentation, and being able to take that documentation and utilize it in such a way that I can determine what really is the overarching problem and get to a solution. And that's, you know, that's not a universal skill. Thankfully, your position point is something you've already been doing for a while. Hey, even better. That's like the best type of interview process to go through. I am both a fan and and there isn't too much tech with it. Well, there you go too, right? I mean, if it's not a technical position, then it makes sense to not have to have a technical interview. But the company that I work for, they have come to the consensus that technical, while important, well, that's definitely where I need to go with it, right? All right. But while tech's important, right? The tech portion, the skill for that can be taught to anybody. And I understand that to a point. You know, there are some people that can pick up all the technical stuff. And if it's a job that you're already doing, then you can basically, in your interview, go, well, you know, this is my experience with the position and the role, and I'm already doing it. It's just, let's make this official. That goes a long way, too. I mean, you got a pretty good spot there. Not going to lie. It does become a weird spot for some companies. I'll touch on that a little bit. But the other thing, though, is, you know, my company, the tech, they're like, okay, well, this can be taught to just about anybody that we hire into the company. Because, you know, it is one of those things that documentation, how to use computers, how to read screens, how to assess if this is happening, then this is happening, and so we should do this thing to make this stop happening. That's all kind of stuff that, you know, it makes sense on the surface. Now, that's not to say that... Now, do these do fire? No, these don't do fire. The furry things do fire. Hello, Onyx. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Do I have anything at all? Nope. So... honestly, did I hear you? Well, we don't really hear. We see, we read, but there's no voice chat. All right, so we need the water chew. So hold on to the water chew. Alright, and then if we take the fire jelly, we can throw it at this water chew and switch it over to fire. Voice chat would be crazy. So we used to do public voice chat. A long time ago, we did public voice chat. And we we got to a point to where it was, you know, the way we did stuff. And we did, like, you know, public streams and all that kind of stuff. And what happened was that we had an individual come into a public voice room for our family-friendly channel, which this is, right? And on that family-friendly channel, we had someone come in and basically at that point they really violated what was going on. And like they really broke a lot of the rules. Like like Onyx here, he said hello, we said hello back. He continually tries to just distract and is basically spamming messages at this point and making activity over and over again. So, you know, but there's a difference between being disruptive minorly and being timed out for like 5 minutes or whatever the timeout is, right? Thank you, moderators, by the way. Or coming in and being just really, not just disruptive, but breaking a lot of the YouTube channel guidelines. Oh, this is not going to be good. Alright, yeah. Let's just fire there. Thank you. Alright, that'll be good there. Oh, that's not good. Probably worth getting rid of the system. Yeah. It was one of those things where we were in the middle of a community stream, and we were playing at the time. The channel had some growing pains, right? Every channel's got growing pains, and our channel is no different than anybody else. And our definition of what was really family friendly hadn't been set in stone yet. And so one of the things that we're still doing is, our content was family friendly. Like, we've always had family friendly chats, family friendly conversations, right? But we've never really, had, at the beginning, it wasn't always family friendly games. So we were playing PUBG, and this individual came in, and really? This is not good. We're taking gloom damage because we were frozen in gloom. My goodness. Coworkers know about your food. Yeah, started arguing. Oh, yeah, that's yeah. See, that could be a problem, right? And it's something that you have to kind of keep in mind when you have a community and we have a YouTube channel. Is you got to realize that not everybody, even in your own community, right? But like family, friends, coworkers, people that you spend time with, not everybody's going to be on board with what you're trying to accomplish. And that's understandable, right? Not everybody thinks the same. If we all thought the same, right, then nothing would be interesting. No, movies wouldn't be interesting. Music wouldn't be interesting. That's a really nice shield. We can drop this one. But yeah, this particular individual unfortunately came in and said a lot of things that we collectively as a community really wish they hadn't said. And we had to stop the stream. And not only did we have to stop the stream, but out of respect for the people that individual was not respectful towards, we took the video down. Whoa! Where the French toast are we, guys? Like, I'm beginning to think that I'm going all the wrong way. Like, really all the wrong way. Oh, we are absolutely the wrong way. We are getting cutscened. The power of a sage cannot reach you. Oh, this is not good. Why are we getting messages like that? Hello. Choose, like, where is... Whoa, yeah, this is not good. That is so not good. Let's just rain down all the fire we can. And be thankful we killed this Lynel before we came here. Alright. Yeah, let's just freeze these things, maybe? Alright, we need just a little bit more. Actually, we can shock it, right? Shocking. Alright, and... Actually, I wonder if that works. Alright. Let's do this. Hate the glue pans. I'm not a fan of them. And once it becomes Glimgan, it's not as bad. Let's do a stupid, right? We haven't done a stupid in a little bit. Let's go ahead and just save right here. What's the worst gonna happen, right? Over here. Flurry Rush with Master Sword. Flurry Rush with Master Sword. It's when he drops his shoulder that the timing is. Yeah. I will gladly take whatever he wants to drop. Love doing a stupid. Hey, you know, dare to be stupid. You know, there's some good things there, right? Alright, Demon King's bow, and it's not as good as our Lynel bow. But it might be better than this. Nope, it's not. Wow, okay. Well, I'm beginning to doubt whether or not the spear was even worth it then. Alright, so we came down here. We're kind of going this way. So I guess we keep going this way. Man, we're not too far into today's stream still. I'll tell you what, upgrading our stamina wheel has really made life a little bit better for us. now that we've done this, we need it. Stamina's key. Stamina definitely helps. It definitely helps. It was not my primary upgrade. Alright, let's... Alright, let's grab this, let's grab that. We got Gloom hit. Let's be less dumb. Played Depth and Explorer enough of the depths, and you played. I really like the depths. Depths is fun. Tells of the Toast Crumb and Breath of the Wild. Usually alternate between hearts and stamina. That's fair, right? How about you just stand still, please? Thank you. Let's just keep stabbing him with the... yeah, with that. Okay. Really? That's better than... Wait, no, that's right. We went to a different bow. Drop that bow. Grab this roll bow. Alright. Why is there all this stuff in here? Oh, I see. Because that... Huh. Prefer Sky Islands or the depths? You know, so they're cool. Don't get me wrong, right? The Sky Islands are interesting. And I think, personally for me, and, you know, everyone's entitled to what they enjoy. And, you know, enjoyment, taste, all those kind of things are totally Mighty Zonite Longsword. Nice. They're totally going to be, you know, your mileage may vary, right? The thing, though, is, for me, I don't think they have as much of an impact for me. And not because they're not cool. All right? No one's disagreeing or, you know, with the fact that they're cool. I think they're really cool. I think the problem for me is the last Zelda game that I personally played was Skyward Sword. And there is less to do in the sky. That's definitely kind of a point. But more so is the fact that I got burnt out. I mean, traveling the sky, go around, neat. Doing all that kind of stuff. It was less. It's less about the fact that it's cool or not, and it's more about the fact that I just did like 50 some odd hours before starting this game of sky stuff. What is up with the water being over here? Can we wash the gloom away? Does that work? Like, do I have a water spout? Actually, I don't need to use one of those because I have one of these. So let's just do this. Can I actually wash the gloom away? Surely I can't. Yeah, I can't wash this gloom away. All right. Yeah, it's and it was kind of unfortunate that I played the game like I did, and I don't feel like it was something that even had to go that way, right? It didn't really have to be like that. I wonder. Okay. There's a lot to unpack here. Oh, there's a cannon? Interesting. Alright. Let's do this. Do that. Hello. It's kind of hoping to, yeah, we can attach right there, right? Good. And then just get the basket maybe. And I think I saw a skateboard over here. Yep. And that's, you know, it's unfortunate because I feel like I've spent so much time in the depths, and it's not even really the guy's fault per se. Like, imagine, if you will, that you're like the Nintendo people, right? You're like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna make this thing happen. We got this really cool like depths thing. We got this really cool sky thing. And you got to ask yourself, did nobody at all at Nintendo go, you know what we just did? We just built this amazing game that's got all of this amazing kind of like content in the sky, and it's coming out just a little bit. Not right now, mind you, but just a little bit. Alright, if I come on here, does this do anything? Well, it does that at least. Okay. But at no point did somebody at Nintendo go, "Hey, Chief, we got this thing coming out, right? How about we don't release Skyward Sword at the same time? Why would we want to do that? That just seems bad." I don't know. Maybe I'm like expecting too much or thinking too much. Oh, I'm on fire. This is not good. Alright, that's also not good. Alright, come on, come on. Oh no. Oh no. Excuse you. Come back down here, please. Yeah. And you know, at some point, it had to be like, I'm trying to grab this and it won't let me. Okay. So clearly I'm going to have to do something. That wasn't it. Can I grab this then? No. Can I at least grab the fire? Alright, so let's do this. That I can't even do that. Oh, I can do that. Okay. Alright, I may have recovered. I may have recovered. Alright. Alright, excellent, excellent. Ascend for the win. Yes, yes. Breakfast of the Wild was spin to win, but oh no. Oh no. We have made a grave error. Oh no. Oh no. What do we do? 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 I think we have to do this like right now. And we definitely didn't do that in time. I just can't wait for the next big Zelda game. I get the hype. I'm not going to disagree with the hype, right? I I I don't know. Like, on the one hand, Zelda, right? I think Zelda's great. I think all the games that I've played so far, and I'm even going to be I'm even going to be I'm going to say something that I don't think I'm ever going to admit to saying, right? But I'm even going to include the Adventure of Link in this statement. I think every Zelda game is great in its own way. I get I'm excited for the next Zelda game, right? But I really think what we need from a Zelda perspective isn't a formula game. I don't want to be Link. I know it's weird sounding, right? But I don't want to be Link. I think I've been Link enough. I think one of the things that makes a lot of Tears for the Kingdom and a lot of the other games so interesting is that you get to see a lot more story-wise about some of the people of Hyrule. And I really kind of want to see something that's sort of like, whoa, okay, well, that guy's got a scythe on his head. Zelda game we played as her. So there was a Zelda game originally on the Philips CDI where you played as Zelda, and it was it had promise. That's a good word to say. It had promise. It had a lot of technical problems. How much further up does this go? This is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, but my goodness, whoa! That thing's zoomed in on us. The CDI games, yeah, Stuff of Legends and of Nightmares. You are so right on the money for both. So the Philips CDI games had a couple of problems. It was early CD game. I mean, companies were still trying to figure out what all we were going to be able to do with the technology. And, you know, games seemed like a good fit. Because there was a lot of storage media. There was more room for a lot of things. Well, that's definitely becoming me being target practice for this dude over there. Oh, that's even really bad. That's even worse than what it could be. Alright. Can I even do anything here? Like, how stuck am I? Pretty stuck. Alright. Like, I feel like I can at least ascend if I get over here. This place is real dangerous. Yes. Emphasis on the real and the dangerous part. Like, I don't think I'm getting out of here alive. But so the CDI games, you know, because people were still trying to figure out people trying to figure out what was going on and how to use the technology and how to develop the games and all that, they forgot one of the things that you really need to do with the new technology, and that is when you're making games, make sure they're fun. Have people play the game. People, need to test things out. And because by the time the CDI came out, right, we were past the days of the Atari by a lot. And what I mean by that is there's a very two very really famous things on Atari. And I say famous, but it's less famous and more infamous. And the famous is Pac-Man. Real famous game. Everybody knows what Pac-Man is. Everyone's played Pac-Man. There's even a new Pac-Man game that's multiplayer versus these days. It's the next franchise to fall to the dangers of the battle royale trend. You need to go off the edge, thank you. And the one, I guess, from the infamous... Yes, that is E.T. That is the game that basically broke the video game market and ruined gaming for generations for a while. It's the reason why Nintendo, the actual Nintendo console, was not a game system. It was not a toy. It was actually marketed as a computer. I mean, it was so much stuff that just went so many different ways sideways. Alright, so that's a problem. That's a treasure chest. It's like busted open and just laying there. Why is that there? That's a sign that I've been here. And I am very sad about that. I don't think I can actually do anything here. I think maybe this is just as far as I get to go down here. Okay. But so the famous one though being Pac-Man, right? So E.T., everybody and their grandmother wanted E.T. because it was a great movie, and they didn't even they didn't even really make the game tie into the movie well at all, and that wasn't a big deal back then, right? That wasn't a thing that they were like, okay, you need the game to kind of just loosely reference things. So we killed the Lynel, we came down here, we did some exploration, we went way, way down, and then we came way, way back up. Like, this little thing here might be something still. Not sure all that is. But I feel like we probably need to explore there. We need to do far more exploration up in the sky. I think we need to go back to our main kind of base of operations and see if we can say hi to Hetsu and see what's going on there. But Pac-Man. Man, this maze is like a maze. Can confirm maze is very maze-like. Maze is definitely very maze-like. But so Pac-Man had the gameplay, right, on Atari. Pac-Man had the gameplay mostly on Atari. Better still, Pac-Man kind of looked like Pac-Man on Atari. The color scheme was wrong. The gameplay was different. The controls were nowhere near as responsive. And when you're playing something that has the pedigree, for lack of a better term, that Pac-Man has, right? When someone goes and purchases it and sits down and comes across with it, then they're expecting Pac-Man. I still haven't gone to Hatano Village. Or no, not Hatano, Kakariko. Isn't that up this way? Hyrule Ridge. New Serene Stable. But that was a problem with Pac-Man, right? Is it? Oh wait, there's like an actual treasure chest marked there. Let's just go there. I think that's what we ought to be doing for the next stream, is going to see some of these X's. But people, started getting frustrated when games like Pac-Man were coming out for the Atari, because they were being sold as play this arcade game at home. And it kind of looked like Pac-Man. It kind of played like Pac-Man. It kind of didn't at all smell or play or sound like Pac-Man. Unless you kind of like squinted at it and looked at it funny. And for most people who had went to the arcade and played so much Pac-Man that they would, run out of quarters by bringing like $20 to the arcade. And this is back in like the 70s, right? This is not like $20 in today's money, which isn't a whole lot. I wonder what Pac-Man smells like. There is a, when you go to an arcade, right? There's an odor that you get when you're in the arcade. There is, and it's not a very pleasant smell for the most part on one hand, right? But on the other hand, all right, so this is a fire type, so we need to do ice. Hello, hi, goodbye. Cheesewill. What? Cheesewill? It smells like it. Are you saying it smells like a Cheesewill shadow? I could see that. Pac-Man definitely could smell like some fromage. The gamer stank. That is definitely a. That's definitely a way to evoke that kind of word. There is a, but there's the arcade does have an odor to it that has a smell to it. And I think, when you're looking for that arcade experience, there's something to be said for part of that. Interesting. Is this where my treasure is? Luminous stones. Alright. Well, what about this? Luminous stone. Oh, there's a cave here. How great. Okay. But, so, the thing is, it doesn't really kind of play the way you expect Pac-Man to play. It kind of gets there. It kind of... Oh, man. That is one of those things that definitely something that is unfortunate, that people have missed out on being able to play arcades in their prime. And not just that, but to be able to enjoy that social kind of aspect of gaming. Well, this looks like it's just soy bacon everywhere. Well, that's a problem. Alright, let's see here. Oh, and my alarm is going off telling me it's time for bed, guys. Alright, so we're gonna do one last dumb for tonight, and we're gonna have to call it quits. But so the whole thing about that, right, is game companies have always thought that they can just slap the name of something. They can basically just say, hey, this is the game you want, and you'll be okay with that. Alright, 1 second here. And that's what happened with the Philips CDI games. They said, hey, this is Zelda. And instead of making it a game with Link in the main character part, they put Zelda in the main character. And instead of making sure you had all your Zelda gameplay, They took all that out. All right, if I can get up here. All right, I think we got this now. All right, where are we at? Where is our like stones? Do we have any? Here we go. Alright, well that wasn't good. That's okay, I think we can reset though. Hello. We're here to basically what do like stones do for arrows? So they add your stuff like normal, right? But the other important thing that they do is they make it an actual stone. So it's like hitting something with a hammer from a distance. So it's like there's some arcade place where you're at, but there's a considerable number of those around here too, Shadow, where it's like, oh, you could do this arcade thing, cool. Except for it's not for your typical arcade goer. But it's like they have, you know, full service bar and they have arcade machines and all that kind of stuff. All right, this way. But yeah, so like you see this right here, this pile, right? If I go here and take this like stone and just shoot it, see it breaks as if I hit it with a hammer. But if you got a large mass to destroy, it's usually going to be better just to use like those. Can we just climb in and get through? Because clearly this is what they're telling me to get into. And we already made a divot in here, so let's see if we can climb into the divot. There we go. Ooh, it's one of these. Nice. Oh, barbarian armor. It says that there's a shrine here, and it is definitely past my bedtime. Oh, unfortunately, tack up. Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna land. We're gonna save, and we're gonna have to call it quits, guys. But yeah, so the CDI thing, I mean, the TLDR of it, right, is they got the license, they made a game, but it really wasn't a Zelda game, it really wasn't a Link game. It had none of the mechanics, none of the actions, it barely had any kind of close story relating to it all. And at the end of the day, it was basically they had a game already built, and they just needed the graphics. Which is why it's basically so bad. But yeah. Oh, thanks for being here, Hunter, Shadow. For everyone that's actually chattily. Guys, thanks for coming in here and making the channel today. I'm sorry we weren't here for the last little bit. It's all been not this little dude's fault, but he wasn't feeling good. He's doing a lot better now. A lot better now. But Turtle Club, I'm having myself a good night. You'll have yourself a good breakfast, a good lunch, a good dinner, a good week. a good summer. Summer's starting for a lot of you right now, right? Like my niece, she just graduated from college, and so her summer's starting for a few weeks, and then she's going back to college for summer classes to get her next degree. She got her associates, and now she's going for a bachelor's. Just yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, happy to hear. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you. But yeah, Turtle Club, whatever you're about to do, though, as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching, y'all.